ora Mavis and Barry, thank you for attending our Directors Series this morning. Enlightening kōrero you both had. One question I have for you, Mavis, was around, in your discussion, the 100-year plan. How much did values-based decision-making underpin that plan?
It was totally values-based, simply because it was developed with that long game in mind. So when you do take that long-term view, the mokopuna decision model, if you like, it is based on those values of intergenerational, leaving the place better, how we build the people, look after the environment. So it's totally values-based. But the thing is, it does have an economic strand that's relatively easy to identify and to work through. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Mavis. Barry, in your kōrero, you spoke about the hackathon that was recently held. From your perspective, why was it so successful?
That's an easy answer, because I just went straight to the millennials who attended and we downloaded with them, lest an old man be accused of making it up. There were three reasons. One was the culture of the region. Obviously a high Māori population. This was an experience that if you live in Auckland you don't get, going into places that's got such a rich Māori heritage. So that was the first thing. The second thing was the panorama. We picked the 48 hours of the most perfect cloudless weather over the Poverty Bay, and so the sight from out of the Waikanae Surf Club, up in the air, 30 metres to the water, watching the waves roll in for 10 hours at a time, spectacular. The Americans just were absolutely floored that you could have that kind of panorama and there wasn't people running all over it. The third thing was purpose. Māori naturally roll with high purpose, which was something that was quite unusual for the tech people and the entrepreneurs, is the problems that we were trying to solve and the prototypes that we were creating were already pitched at a 5-year strategic high purpose level, and they couldn't believe that. And the other thing was we had themed up the whole hackathon around the idea of start here, grow anywhere. So that was that high purpose. The fourth thing was collaboration. So any Māori who walked into the room over the 48 hours got punished by having to get up and sing a song during the hack, and we had matawhero wine, putting a pitch in for Kirsten Searle, flowing freely during the whole 48 hours, and the foreigners and the Auckland urban types just felt that really relaxed collaborative environment was really, really unusual in a commercial hackathon.
Cool, thank you. And just before we close off, one question that came to my mind before we end from both of you is, if people want to joint venture and partner up with Māori, in your opinion, how are they best to do that?
From my perspective, and as we discussed on the day, it's about having that deep, meaningful desire. That's not going to be totally transactional. It's getting to know, aligning values. It's finding the place in the person that's going to assist with that. It's not easy. We're complicated. We're complex people, so it's not going to be easy, but it is worth the investment of time and effort.
I totally agree with Mavis, and she's absolutely stolen my thunder. But it's about authenticity. So if you're wanting to have this is just like a marriage. You have to have a value base first that is common, and then you have to be authentic to that. And so you just can't dial up a JV. You've got to live it and exude it through your values and culture.
Oh, thank you, you two. And thank you very much on behalf of BDO. Really enjoyed you today and your thoughts and wisdom. I think that has started everyone off on a fantastic sunny Auckland morning.
Kia ora.